You might think that eating a healthy fruit for breakfast is always the perfect start to your day, especially as you get a little older and focus more on well-being. You picture that vibrant bowl or that refreshing glass of juice, feeling good about the vitamins and fiber you're getting. But what if some of those seemingly innocent choices you're making first thing in the morning are actually working against you in ways you never imagined? It's a painful reality that as men age, challenges like maintaining intimacy and confidence can arise. We often look for complex medical solutions, when sometimes the answers, or at least contributing factors, are hiding in plain sight, right there on our breakfast table. It's frustrating, even embarrassing, to face these changes. And it's natural to wonder what you might be doing wrong or what secret key you're missing. The surprising truth is, some common breakfast fruits, eaten in certain ways, could be making things harder for you downstairs. They aren't villains in themselves, but the way we consume them, particularly first thing in the morning, can create conditions in the body that hinder healthy blood flow and hormonal balance. Two things absolutely crucial for maintaining strong erections. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on 7 specific fruits you might be enjoying with your morning meal that could be impacting your erectile health. We'll explore why they might be causing issues and what simple swaps you can make instead. This isn't about giving up fruit entirely, but about making smarter choices to support your vitality. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. Let's start with the first one. A real breakfast staple in many homes, the humble banana. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bananas. They're packed with potassium, good for the heart. And you're absolutely right. Bananas have wonderful health benefits. But here's where timing and context matter, especially when you're over 60 and dealing with potential challenges like blood sugar management and circulation. When you eat a ripe banana, especially a large one, on its own for breakfast, you're giving your body a significant dose of natural sugars, mostly in the form of fructose and glucose. While these are natural sugars, they still require your body to produce insulin to manage them. Eating a high sugar load on an empty stomach can cause a relatively quick spike in your blood sugar levels. Over time, frequent blood sugar spikes and the subsequent insulin response can contribute to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is a major risk factor for developing type 2 diabetes. And crucially, it's strongly linked to vascular problems. Think of your blood vessels like tiny, flexible pipes that need to expand and contract efficiently to get blood where it needs to go, including, of course, to the penis for an erection. High blood sugar and insulin resistance can damage the delicate lining of these blood vessels, making them stiffer and less able to respond properly. This impaired blood flow is a primary cause of erectile dysfunction in older men. So, while a banana isn't inherently evil, having one large, very ripe banana as the only thing you eat for breakfast can kickstart your day with a sugar rush that, over years, contributes to the very vascular issues that make erections difficult. It's not about the banana itself, but the pattern and the load. Eating a banana alongside protein, like eggs or Greek yogurt, or healthy fats like nuts or avocado, slows down the sugar absorption and mitigates that sharp spike. But eating it solo, perhaps rushing out the door, is where the issue lies. So if a banana is your go-to lonely breakfast fruit, it might be time to reconsider that habit. Moving on to another fruit that often finds its way into breakfast bowls and smoothies, especially during warmer months, mangoes. Oh, they are delicious. Aren't they sweet, tropical? Feels like a treat. But just like our friend the banana, mangoes are very high in natural sugars. A single cup of sliced mango can contain around 23 grams of sugar. Eating that much sugar on an empty stomach first thing in the morning can have a similar effect to the banana, potentially leading to a significant blood sugar spike. Again, it's the consistent pattern of these spikes that we need to be mindful of as we age, particularly concerning vascular health. The body has to work hard to process that sugar load. And over time, this metabolic stress can take its toll on your blood vessels. Furthermore, many people consume mangoes in smoothies, which often means blending large quantities of fruit together. Blending fruit breaks down the fiber, meaning the sugars are absorbed even faster into your bloodstream compared to eating the whole fruit slowly. Add other high-sugar ingredients like fruit juice or sweetened yogurt to that smoothie, and you've got a potent sugar bomb that can send your blood sugar soaring. This rapid influx of sugar isn't just bad for your waistline or your diabetes risk. It directly impacts the health and flexibility of your arteries, which are vital for getting blood flow where it needs to go. So, while a small piece of mango as part of a balanced breakfast with protein and fat is one thing, making it the main event, or blending a large portion into a liquid breakfast, could be contributing to those frustrating issues you're facing. It's about being aware of the sugar density and how your body processes it, especially when you're breaking your fast after hours without food. Let's continue our journey through common breakfast fruits that might be subtly sabotaging your erectile health. Next up are grapes. Plump, juicy, and easy to pop by the handful. Grapes seem like a perfect, refreshing breakfast fruit. They're often added to cereal, yogurt, or simply enjoyed on their own. The challenge with grapes is twofold: their relatively high sugar content, and how incredibly easy it is to eat a lot of them without realizing it. Just a cup of grapes contains about 15 grams of sugar. But who stops at a cup? It's easy to mindlessly snack on a large bunch while you're reading the morning paper or getting ready. This quickly adds up to a substantial sugar load hitting your system right at the start of the day. As we've discussed, that influx of sugar on an empty stomach prompts your body to release insulin to bring your blood sugar down. Doing this regularly, morning after morning, contributes to that cycle of blood sugar spikes and dips. And gradually, over time, can lead to insulin resistance and damage to those crucial blood vessels we talked about earlier. Healthy blood vessels are the foundation of healthy erections, and anything that compromises their flexibility and ability to dilate open up is going to make things more difficult. Grapes, because they're small and don't require much chewing, are processed relatively quickly by your body, leading to a faster sugar absorption compared to fruits with more fiber. So, while a few grapes might be fine scattered over some Greek yogurt, making a big bowl of them, your primary breakfast fruit choice, is something you might want to reconsider if you're trying to improve your erectile function and overall vascular health. It's about being mindful of portion size and the concentrated sweetness. Following grapes, let's talk about pineapple, another delicious tropical fruit often featured in fruit salads or added to breakfast smoothies. Pineapple brings that wonderful tangy sweetness and contains beneficial enzymes like bromelain. However, just like the others we've discussed, pineapple is quite high in natural sugars. A cup of chopped pineapple contains around 16 grams of sugar, and it has a moderate to high glycemic index, meaning it can cause a noticeable rise in blood sugar levels after eating. Again, the pattern emerges: consuming a large portion of a high-sugar fruit on an empty stomach means your body gets flooded with sugar that needs to be processed quickly. Regularly starting your day with a significant blood sugar spike puts stress on your metabolic system and, over time, can contribute to the development of insulin resistance and systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation and damage to the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels are major culprits behind poor circulation and erectile difficulties. Eating pineapple as part of a breakfast that includes protein and healthy fats can help buffer the sugar impact, slowing down its absorption. But relying on it as a standalone fruit component, or blending a large amount into a liquid breakfast, can be detrimental to your long-term vascular health and, consequently, your erectile function. It's the cumulative effect of these dietary habits over years that becomes the issue. Little by little, these morning sugar surges can contribute to hardening and narrowing of the arteries, making achieving and maintaining an erection significantly harder. Now, let's consider watermelon. The taste of summer refreshing, hydrating, seems light and healthy. Watermelon is indeed mostly water, which is great for hydration. However, the part that isn't water is primarily sugar, and it has a high glycemic index. This means that even though it doesn't contain a huge amount of sugar, per weight because of the water. The sugar it does contain is absorbed very quickly by your body, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. A cup of diced watermelon has about 9 grams of sugar. But its high glycemic index means it hits your bloodstream fast. Eating a large bowl of watermelon for breakfast, perhaps thinking it's a light option, can actually lead to a quicker and higher blood sugar peak than you might expect from a fruit with less overall sugar but a lower glycemic index. The quick surge in blood sugar from high glycemic foods puts immediate demands on your insulin system and, when done consistently at the start of your day, reinforces those problematic patterns of blood sugar dysregulation and vascular stress. While watermelon contains citrulline, an amino acid that your body converts into arginine, which can help with nitric oxide production beneficial for blood flow. The high glycemic load from eating a large amount for breakfast can potentially counteract those benefits by contributing to blood vessel damage over time. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but the rapid sugar absorption is the concern here, especially for men over 60 who may already have underlying issues with blood sugar control or vascular health. Choosing lower glycemic fruits or pairing watermelon with protein and fat is a much better strategy for a healthy start to your day that supports, rather than hinders, healthy blood flow. Continuing our look at breakfast fruits that might be impacting your erections, let's turn our attention to something that seems innocent, often mixed into cereals, oatmeal, or eaten by the handful raisins. These little guys are simply dried grapes, but the drying process removes the water and concentrates the sugar significantly. While they retain some fiber and nutrients, their sugar content per serving is much higher than fresh grapes. A small quarter-cup serving of raisins contains about 29 grams of sugar, almost twice as much as a full cup of fresh grapes. Eating a bowl of oatmeal or cereal with a generous sprinkling of raisins means you're adding a significant dose of concentrated sugar right into your morning meal. Because the sugars in raisins are so concentrated and easily accessible, they can cause a very rapid and substantial spike in blood sugar levels, even faster than fresh grapes. This puts immediate stress on your body's insulin response system. Regularly starting your day with such a pronounced sugar surge is a direct contributor to the development of insulin resistance and the kind of long-term vascular damage that underlies erectile dysfunction. Think of it like constantly hitting your blood sugar system with a quick, hard punch right when it's waking up. Over months and years, this constant stress weakens the ability of your blood vessels to function properly. So, while raisins might seem like a harmless addition to your healthy breakfast, their concentrated sugar load, especially when eaten regularly, makes them a potential culprit for hindering healthy blood flow and thus impacting your erections. Opting for fresh fruit with your oatmeal or choosing unsweetened options is a much kinder way to start your day for your vascular health. Finally, the 7th fruit item, and perhaps one of the most common culprits in the breakfast landscape, is fruit juice. Now, I put fruit in quotes because while it comes from fruit, most commercial fruit juice, even 100% juice, is stripped of the beneficial fiber that you find in whole fruit. What's left is essentially concentrated sugar water, along with some vitamins. A glass of orange juice, for example, can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, around 20-25 grams or even more, depending on the type and size. Drinking a glass of juice on an empty stomach is perhaps the most direct way to deliver a massive sugar load to your bloodstream in the morning. Without the fiber to slow down absorption, these sugars hit your system incredibly quickly, causing a dramatic spike in blood sugar and a subsequent flood of insulin. This is perhaps one of the worst ways to start the day for your metabolic health and your vascular system. The frequent, sharp blood sugar peaks from drinking juice regularly contribute significantly to insulin resistance, inflammation, and the gradual damage to the delicate lining of your blood vessels. This damage impairs their ability to relax and expand, which is absolutely essential for achieving and maintaining an erection. Many men over 60 drink juice daily, thinking it's a healthy habit, but for erectile function and overall vascular health, it can be incredibly detrimental. switching from juice to whole fruit, even being mindful of the high sugar ones we discussed, or, better yet, unsweetened tea, coffee, or water is one of the single most impactful changes you can make for your morning routine. So, we've covered 7 common breakfast fruits: bananas, mangoes, grapes, pineapple, watermelon, raisins, and fruit juices that, when eaten in certain ways, particularly alone or in large quantities first thing in the morning, can contribute to blood sugar spikes and long-term vascular damage. Impacting your erectile health. The common thread here isn't that these fruits are bad, but that their sugar content, especially when eaten on an empty stomach without balancing protein or fat, can create metabolic conditions that are unfriendly to healthy blood flow and overall arterial health, things vital for erections as you get older. Making small changes to your morning fruit routine really can make a big difference to your health and happiness. It's not about eliminating fruit from your diet. Fruit is nutritious. It's about being smart about which fruits you choose for breakfast and how you eat them. Pairing fruits with protein like eggs or yogurt, or healthy fats like nuts or avocado, helps slow down sugar absorption. Choosing fruits lower in sugar and higher in fiber, like berries or apples eaten whole, is often a better morning choice. Remember, addressing erectile challenges isn't just about finding a quick fix. It's often about looking at your daily habits and making sustainable changes. Being mindful of the sugar load you're putting into your body first thing in the morning is a powerful step towards improving your vascular health, which in turn supports better erectile function and overall vitality. You have the power to make these changes. Have you been eating any of these fruits for breakfast regularly? What are your go-to healthy breakfast options that you find energizing and satisfying? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else who's watching. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps us know we're creating content you value and makes it easier for other men over 60 to find this important information. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos packed with tips and insights designed to help you live your best life at every age. Taking control of your health. One small, informed decision at a time is the key. You deserve to feel confident and vital. Live your best life at every age.